Let's go. All right, this is shiny hunting Zangoose part 6. Let's jump right in. All right. Hell yeah, today's Wednesday. It's sushi day, which I can't really go get, but it's all good. I'll probably get some later. We'll see. Let's do it, man. Let's put the white flute. Let's make sure we got max repels. We're good to go. We're jumping right in. We're getting sassy with it. Let's go. Wasting no time, bro. We're straight up shiny hunting. Zangoose off the bat. I like it. I like what I see. Encounters are working. Perfect. Every time you start a stream, what I learned is that you got to make sure your mic is working. It's crazy. Swablu, looking fine as always. Day number 6. That means one more day. Day number 7 is going to be a whole week of hunting Zangoose. So we're getting deep on the sauce, bro. 651. We're getting up there, so we're getting close to 1,000. For sure. Maybe in 2 days we'll hit 1,000. 2 days of shiny hunting Zangoose, because on Fridays I don't do shiny hunting. I just do like games I want to just play and have fun with. I play with people in chat and, you know, have a good time. Friday should be like a fun day. So, you know, which this is fun, but it's still a battle that you got to do. So, let's get it. I just made some fresh coffee. I'm ready to go. Oh, actually, I probably put a little bit too much water. A little bit. Which is not a bad thing, because I usually put a little too much coffee grounds when I make coffee, and then it just gets me a little too hyper. So, no bueno, muchacho. Sometimes less is more. You know, you don't want to overdo it. Fun fact, I used to work as a security guard for a school. It was a private school. It was like a Greek private school. It was very weird. They had all these Greek holidays. It was just exclusive to Greek people, and it was strange, man. It was a small school. I worked there for a couple months, but I used to make coffee for the teachers. It was a teacher's lounge, but they told me, hey, you know, you can go into the teacher's lounge and get coffee if you want. So every time I always used to go there, the coffee's gone, and nobody will remake the coffee. I think nobody wanted to take that task of remaking coffee. Everybody was so busy. But I said, what the hell? And I started making coffee for everybody. I made a big pot. And so after I did that, people were just so happy with me. And they're like, oh my God, you make the best. You know, you prepare the best coffee and stuff. And I'm like, really? I'm like, I didn't know I did anything special. But I think the trick was that I put a lot of coffee grounds. And I made it like extra like dark. Where just like bitter and stuff. So it's like strong. So I used to do that every day, and like the teachers would love me. They'll just pass by. I'm like, hey, what's up? How's it going? You make the coffee, right? Oh, nice. And back then I was like into reading books, and you know, the teachers loved me there, man. But it's not easy working with kids in general. Like, I mean, not for everybody. Some people have that gift, but they'll test your patience. They will like push your buttons. So after school, pretty much that's when the problems happen, because not only the students, but the students' parents will come and complain about anything. And so they pretty much told me, hey, when teachers get too close and when they get a little loud, just please be there. There is one person who worked in the front desk, and she was like an older lady, and she was just like, hey, you know, if you know parents come in here and sometimes they get really aggressive, if you can just step in and just cool down the situation. I'm just like, shit, yeah, of course, like why not? And so it happened a couple times, and I'm like, hey, let's take it easy. We don't have to. We can just resolve things. And I was kind of like the peacemaker there too. And so, but it wasn't easy, man. Some parents don't want to have it. They're like really, really rude, and there's nothing you can do. You got to let them scream and complain. But yeah, they after school they'll make me guard this one door. And for some reason, they don't want students to come out from that door because of this reason and that reason. And literally, the students will have to make a whole like round trip just to end up in the same place on the other side of the door, which didn't really make any sense. And supposedly, I think it had to do with them saying it was like an emergency exit. And so it wasn't, they can't use that. And they told me that a couple times. At first, I'm just like, dude, it doesn't even matter, man. These kids, that does not matter. And then they just told me again, hey, you got to really make sure they don't go through there. I'm just like, okay, I guess. And so there's this one kid every single day. He'll always try to go through there. And I'm like, hey, you can't go through there, man. You have to go around. And so every single day he knows. And I'm right there. And he'll just walk past me like I don't exist. There's one day I did get really upset. And I'm like, bro, you can't fucking go through there. I was like pissed off. I don't know why. But it's like, I can't work with kids. Trust me. And then when I say kids, he was in elementary school. These kids were high school. So don't make me feel too bad about this, because sometimes they deserve it. And so right away what he said was, "Ooh, you cursed." And I'm like, you can't go that way. I told you, you know this. And he just walks away. But that shit was hilarious. Like, after that, I was just like, dude, I really, really don't want to do this. Like, I think being a security guard is for people who have kids themselves, or just like, has that patience. And before that, I was a security guard for like a kind of like a old person's like retirement kind of like place, a building where they take care of older people. And pretty much it was like probably like 10 minutes away from my house. It was super convenient. Pretty much what happens is that they had a fence around that place, and it was a small building too. There's a lot of older people that live there and stuff, and some people will like climb the fence and steal these old person's radios and stuff from their cars. And like, they had that problem for like, it kept going for so long that they decided to hire a security company to just be there. And so hence why I started working there. But that was a chill job. Pretty much they had me walk around every like 30 minutes to an hour. I have to get out of the car and just do like a whole little surveillance. And pretty much as a security guard, security guard is just like surveillance. It's not even like protect or anything. It's just surveillance. You have to just see what's going on and report it. That's a security guard, which is pretty lame. But I had to work for like, I think I started around 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock or something like that. I think it was like 8 o'clock or something. And then I'll stay there until like 7 in the morning, until the sun comes up pretty much. And it was crazy. All I did was like do that, get out of the car, make sure there's nobody hopping the fence, make sure there's nobody lurking, go back in my car and start watching movies. And that's pretty much it. And in that time, I got back into RuneScape. They had it on like the mobile like phones and stuff. And so I re-downloaded that, and it was pretty fun. I got into RuneScape again, and I played a lot of RuneScape, just being a security guard there. And it was kind of like the easiest job I ever had that made the most money, like for sure. But the thing about that is just working for a security company is they can like branch you out and just put you into weird random places. Working at the school was way more like difficult just for the fact they wanted you to do more things, and it was kind of dumb, you know. And the security guard started like the guy who owned the company, he started talking to me like kind of stupid. Since I look really young, he started talking to me a little too rough, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, this is not my only option. I can work anywhere else. And it was crazy, man. Like, you can't take crap from nobody, you know. There's one thing is discipline and being respectful and everything, but when you start to belittle people and start to treat people however you want to just because you think a certain idea in your head, that's where you cross the line. You shouldn't put up with any of that. Like, anybody out there, you know, everybody deserves respect. You know, once you start allowing that from people, it's just gonna keep happening, and it's gonna keep getting worse. So yeah, like after that I just got another job and just work somewhere else. And the guy was like, oh, but you know, I do need you, come on please. And I'm just like, no man, I'm good. I'm all right. The funny thing is, the guy knew my dad, and my dad worked for him too. And yeah, still he kind of lost his respect. And I'm kind of like a nice guy, but that doesn't mean, you know, I'm a pushover. I'm a nice guy, but once you start like pushing anybody's buttons, I don't think they're gonna allow that, you know. Nobody's gonna like that. So but yeah, it was kind of crazy. I worked at a golf course too as a security. Worked at a golf course. It was kind of funny. They gave me a little golf cart, and I'll have to like go around the golf course. And pretty much it was so awkward. I'll have to be the bad guy pretty much, and I'll have to go to groups that paid to play in the golf course. But the thing about the golf course is that it was like in 2 sections. And pretty much there was one section, it was like the basic standard section, and then the other section is for like if you pay more money, and you can get like more holes or whatever. And so pretty much I have to go around and make sure that the people on the second section, which you have to pay more for, they have their tickets and they actually paid to be there, because some people will take advantage and go to the other side. So I'll have to go into the groups. I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? How's the golf session? Oh yeah, you guys have the tickets for being in this area? And I'll have to be that guy. And they'll get mad at me. They'll be like, come on, what, really? You think we're gonna do this? You think we're gonna do that? And I'm just like, dude, they just make me do this, you know. I know how it is. It's so dumb. I'm sorry, but they're making me do this. And so pretty much, you know, it was kind of crazy and awkward. I didn't like that part, but it was kind of funny just like driving my golf cart around the little golf course. Another funny thing is that at nighttime, you can't see anything. Those golf carts have no lights. The golf course has no lights, and it will be pitch black. It will be so dark. And I would be like squinting my eyes. I remember I wasn't kind of wearing my glasses too, and I'll just be squinting my eyes and hoping I don't fall in a little like lake or something, because there's like little lakes around there too. And I'm just like, dear God, just get me to the other side, get me out of here. But yeah, that was the fun part. The rest of it was kind of awkward, and they were getting mad that I was sitting in my police car. I had a police car back then, and they'll get mad that I'm there, but that's what they wanted me to do. That's what my security, you know, my boss told me to do. And so they started just saying, oh yeah, he should be doing this and that. And I was like, sure, I don't care. Just tell me what to do, because I'm here for you guys, you know, but you don't have to complain about me, because I'm not doing anything on purpose to be lazy or anything. Shit, I wanted to get out of the car. My ass would hurt, dude, sitting down in that car for so long. Like, my freaking, you know, it would suck to just be sitting all the time. 666, let's get it. But yeah, it was a experience, if anything else. I remember I was trying to get my gun concealed license, I already took the test. I passed it. I just had to like actually buy the gun and buy the license itself. It's mad easy, by the way, to get a gun license in concealed license in Florida. Super easy. You don't really need much. Like you go. I remember when I first took my gun concealed classes, they gave me like a 22, which is a very small, skinny revolver gun, and it's kind of like almost a BB gun. And they legit made me shoot a piece of paper from like 3 feet away. And since I'm able to shoot a piece of paper 3 feet away, I passed the test and I was able to get a freaking gun license. That's how easy it is. I was kind of shocked how easy it was for them to just give you a license like that, but that's how stupid it is here, like to get a license. But I never did that. Supposedly they pay more money for security guards who have guns on them, even though you don't really use it ever. But it's there. It's like novelty, and I guess it's kind of like intimidating, and like, you know, it puts people in check if they ever think about doing anything crazy, you know, like I don't know, but it's nuts. But yeah, like it was a weird time. I was very young too at that time, and the job was super chill, but it's just like bad people, you know, bad energies. Like I got into jobs back then that paid really, really well, and it was just the bad energies and just the way people treat you is what like ruins a job. It's not about money anymore. Even if you get paid a lot of money, you kind of trade your sanity for money pretty much at one point, you know. But yeah. But yeah, jobs you should never be taken advantage of. Of course, when you're young, you gotta move. You gotta do what you gotta do. But once you get older and you know better, don't let nobody abuse you or take advantage of you. Like, legit, if you look around, you'll probably find an even better job, and you don't have to break your back. You gotta have like, you know, you have to have confidence in yourself. If you believe that you deserve more pay, you deserve more pay. You know, if you just feel like, oh, this is enough, then you're gonna be there for years. It's enough, even though you're struggling in the background, you know. But yeah, like it's crazy. Just jobs in general. Like when I was younger, I had to work these like labor jobs for no reason. I just got myself into construction. I got myself into these back-breaking jobs just because, like, you know, I just got my high school diploma, and just like, you know, what was expected from me at home was to find something. If you're not going to go to school, you have to find something. And I found anything, which I should have been smarter and just look for better jobs, because I could have like really got into other jobs that wouldn't break my back. But I got into like construction, where I'm just like pickaxing concrete in like 5-6 in the morning, just pickaxing concrete and just non-stop for hours, and just making holes in concrete, and, you know, breaking my back, and coming home and just being pretty much like a noodle. Like, I was so freaking worn out. Sand will get in your eyes. When you work in construction, sand gets in your eyes. You need to wear like a hat. You need to wear something on your neck because of sunburns. It is horrible, man. And if you work with people who are experienced, for me, I did work with like experienced, like Mexican people who like are hardcore workers, and literally it was like my second or third day, and I took one little break, and they let me go because I took a little break. They just said, oh yeah, this guy's no good and all this stuff, and that's it. I was gone. I was just like, really? But I took that as a sign that, yeah, bro, you either break your back nonstop and just be like, probably when you get to 30 years old, you're just gonna not be able to do anything, you know? It's like, that's not a good trade-off. You'll have some money in the bank, some money, because they didn't even pay that well, and you have a broken back. That's no bueno. But yeah, you gotta be smart in life. Like, I should have got into a program. I can still get into like programs now, but I am waiting on this one job right now. I'm trying to get into like solar panels and stuff, so you know, it pays really well here. We're getting to the summer time, so a lot of people are gonna switch up on to like solar panels, and we'll see how that goes. But it's gonna definitely pay way better than what I'm doing right now. So, but yeah, you just gotta be smart in life. I have like massive amount of like customer service experience. I'm like the go-to guy for customer service. Like that's all I worked my whole life for some reason. It's always been customer service, and it's kind of weird. I'm not a people person. Like in a way of like, I'm kind of to myself. That's what I mean. It's like it's kind of funny that I'm doing this too, because I'm really to myself. I'm more of a quiet guy and just like listening and stuff. And if I talk to anybody, it will be like close friends, and you know, I can be myself. But I've always been like that since a kid, man. Since I was a kid, for some reason, I was a little quiet boy. But kind of funny how life, you know, throws you into something. It's kind of good though. It's good for me to branch out. It's good to talk to people and things like that. Like, you know, in life you do need to talk to people and make connections. It's very important. You know, people help you out, man. People are there's bad people, there's really good people out there too, and they kind of like help you out in life. It's kind of funny how small this world is, because I have a friend I used to skate with all the time, and he was kind of like me, you know, and he wouldn't really talk to people in the skate park, and he would just go in there, do his set, and then just go home. And like, you know, he was a really chill guy, but I kind of could relate, so we just became friends. Like, we started playing games of skate, and like, he really like, there was one point where we hung out for like probably like 5 years or 6 years, and then he like, for some reason, that's when we started talking about like you know, our history, how we grew up, and our parents, and like, you know, our life and all that stuff. And we like have similar ass lives. It was kind of funny as hell. I was just like, no way, bro, this whole time. Because I think guys in general, they don't really talk. They don't really get into like deep conversation. Guys are just like, oh, what's up, man? How's it going? Good. All right, cool. And then we're just chilling. We don't be like, oh, bro, so how was this? How was that? Like, how was your emotions? And it's like, nah, bro. We're just like, we grunt. We grunt to each other. Like, huh. Oh. And we just skate. Like caveman. No, but it's funny. Me and my homie, like, he's a lot older too. And we have similar, you know, backgrounds and stuff, and kind of crazy how uses different personalities, I think, you know. I think my dad would be, he was very expressive, and he was like the life of the party. You know, when I was a kid, he was the popular one, that all my family went to his house, and all my family like wanted just to spend time with him, and you know, he was the life of the party. So that's probably why I kind of just like sheltered away, you know, because there is already someone in the spotlight. So I kind of felt comfort in not being in the spotlight. So probably when I got older, I'm just like, oh, this feels nice, let me just, you know, stay in the shadows. No, but yeah, like, probably me and my dad were like polar opposites, because I'm definitely not like that. I'm more quiet and more like, you know, I'm a thinker. I just wait, and you know, it's crazy. But yeah, I think people who don't really socialize much need to socialize and just get out there and just talk to anybody. You'd be surprised you meet people like you. Hold up. you'd be surprised you meet people like you and you get out of your shell. It's definitely not healthy to be stuck in a little bubble in your life, you know. It doesn't really grow you as a person. You don't really build character, especially if you're too safe all the time. You definitely don't build character. You got to go out there, and you're gonna be a lot happier if you just go and, you know, just get out of your comfort zone, and you'll be like, oh crap, I should have done this a long time ago. With skateboarding, I think that really helped me socialize like crazy. Like, I was a whole nother person when I started to skateboard, and it really helped me as a person to talk to people and, you know, just to like relax. Yeah, I was kind of like the only boy in my family, and then my two other sisters were, of course, girls. So pretty much I was to myself most of the time. And, you know, like, I had cousins, but you know, I was more like in a home where I was, you know, my parents were more kind of like, you know, trying to keep me safe. You know, they wouldn't really trust people, which is understandable. You can't really trust people, you know, you don't know their intentions and stuff with a child and so forth. But yeah, I was kind of to myself a little too much. So what I had was like video games, and it wasn't until I turned like 16, 17 years old, I started driving. The rest was history, bro. I was not in my house, you know. I kind of like everything I wanted to do, you know, I just did it pretty much. Like, I was kind of like a cage animal. No, I'm just kidding. I'm being I'm being a little too extreme with that. No, but yeah, I when I was like 16, 17, I had skater friends, and all we did was skate and go to different places, and I was barely at home. I didn't want to go home, you know. But it's definitely important, man, just to socialize and, you know, get out of your own little box. Because I think when you spend time a lot by yourself, you create this box, and, you know, it's just like, it's full with your like own little thoughts and stuff, and it just gets you nowhere. It's kind of crazy. It's like when you have too much time on with yourself and you don't really talk to people, you create this whole different reality, kind of. I think there's like a scientific research they did, something like that, where being antisocial can really affect a person's brain, and cause all sorts of problems. You know? Like, yeah, it's seriously unhealthy. But yeah, like, it's good to socialize. There's the good thing about like 2025 is that there's so many places you could go to just talk to people, and, you know, there's so many little groups of anything you can find. If you're into furries, bro, go find yourself a little furry group and start talking to people like you, and you're not alone, pretty much. Whatever you're into, there's gonna be other people out there in the world, so you don't have to just, you know, be trapped in your own mind, and it's definitely not healthy. There's forums for like, what's really cool is there's forums for like or little groups, little fan pages on the internet with like old games that people really love and they still love to this day, and there's people there that love the game too. So that's what's cool about being a video gamer, is that you can go to like little like Reddit pages or whatever and like relate to other people, you know, and get into a group pretty quickly. But it's kind of crazy. This world is definitely filled with a lot of people, and you'll be surprised that you meet a lot of people like you, and you don't have to kind of just, you know, you can talk to people and stuff. Anyways, let's get into shiny hunting. So I played my white flute. I got max repel on. It's gonna help me see more Zangoose. Yep. I like to use it just every now and then, even though the effect still works. But it's gonna help me see more Zangoose. This is day number 6. Tomorrow it's gonna be a week of just shiny hunting Zangoose. And yeah, we'll see what happens. This is not the easiest hunt, so I'm not really expecting anything anytime soon. But we'll see how it goes. Can't believe today's Wednesday already. It's kind of crazy. The days are going by pretty fast. Get nice, man. No problem. Get it. Thank you, bro. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens today. Oh, man. Before streaming, I just sneezed like 5-6 times. Just back to back. Out of nowhere, too. I was completely fine. And then I just sit down and I just have a sneeze attack. And like right now, it's kind of coming back. My nose is getting kind of stuffy for no reason. But I was like, what the hell was that? It's just my allergies. Like, they're either really bad or they're just non-existent. But yeah. Hold up. It sucks having allergies, man. If you guys have allergies, you know my pain. When I was a kid, I told my mom that I just want to remove my nose because the allergies were like really bad. And I was that boogery kid who always had boogers in his nose. And I'm still that boogery kid now. But yeah, like I told my mom I just want to remove my nose because I just keep getting allergies. And yeah, of course she laughed at me. I was dead serious, man. I wanted to be what's this guy's name? The Red Skull guy from He-Man. Red Skull. I don't know. I'd probably look like him if I did do that. But yeah, allergies suck, man. If you don't have it, you better appreciate life because it sucks having it. Let's see. Oh, today, I think it was today or yesterday, I found out they're making a Witcher 4, which is crazy. But I think it's gonna be focused on the girl Witcher. So I don't think we're gonna play as the guy anymore, which sucks. I saw the little game trailer that happened like 5 months ago that I never even heard of. And I'm like, what the hell? They announced a Witcher 4? Are you serious? But that's a sick game. I mean, if it's focused on the girl, I don't really care as long as it's really, really good. You know? Poor Gerald. Like, damn, you know? If it's a really good game, I wouldn't care. And then they make new Witcher games, they're just making Gerald, like, look old as hell. They just keep making him look older and older. Which kind of sucks, you know, like... It's kind of sad, you know, they're making him into like a grandpa guy. But if the game is sick, I'll definitely get into it for sure. I forgot what else. Oh, Lilo and Stitch. Yesterday, there's like a live action movie of Lilo and Stitch. I'm like, what? And we just watched a little like advertisement commercial about it. And then I'm like, are you serious? Is that really Lilo and Stitch? And my girl was just like, she knew about it. She was like, yeah, they're making a live action. You didn't know about that? I'm like, no. What the hell? Lilo and Stitch was pretty sick, you know? Like, that was a pretty sick movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the music. I think they had... Didn't they have the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Play... I don't know. That was probably another movie, but... Lilo and Stitch was sick. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch the live action. I'm too much of an old fart to get into stuff like that. Actually, funny enough, my dad is into the cartoons. I'm not into cartoons as much. I can watch anime, but he can deadass watch cartoons and still enjoy it to this day. He loves that stuff. Me, I'm just like, I'm more into kind of like serious movies, and just it has to have like a good story, a good like plot. It has to have a deep ass story that makes sense. But yeah, I'm kind of like, when it comes to movies, like I like psychological thrillers and stuff like that, mystery movies and stuff. I can't get into like horror movies or any jump scare movies. They're just so boring. Yeah, my stuff is like, I can watch action movies. I love comedies, but there's some comedies that are just like not funny and just a little cringy. But yeah, probably my favorite movies are like, maybe it has to do with sci-fi and just like, you know, future technology and just like a really good story based on some crazy sci-fi stuff about the future, about some crazy shit. Hell yeah. I can't believe we're getting really close too, by the way, with the Switch 2. It's about to release. We're right around the corner, man. That's insane. It sucks. I'm in the process of saving money for a car because that would be kind of cool to experience the Switch 2 and stuff. And hopefully it's awesome, man. I'm just hoping, you know, that it's really, really good. But we'll see. I hate that they're charging people for like the upgrade on old like Switch games. Like for instance, Breath of the Wild, the old Switch game. For you to have the upgraded version of that game, which is 60 FPS, 60 hertz, whatever. You have to pay like $20 more to get it, the same game. And if you don't have the old game, you can buy the Switch 2 version, which is $80. And we're talking about, this game came out on the Wii U. It came out probably like 20 years ago, or maybe more. So they're charging $80 for an old ass game that people are gonna play and like, but it gets old fast because there's no new content in it. It's kind of sad. They have to kind of be a little bit more kind of like generous to their fans. That's been keeping the Nintendo company alive for a long time. They should be a little more generous and just like chill out. Get off of that greed wagon. You know? It doesn't look nice. I think if they kind of change and they start just, you know, just being a little more chill and not, you know, we're not made of money. I know I'm not, so. C dot, that means my max repel ran out. But goddamn, I gotta spend $400, and then you gotta buy the memory card, you gotta buy the little screen protector, you gotta buy the games, and then, yo Tommy, thank you so much, or Yami, sorry, thank you. Let the shiny gods be with you as well if you're shiny hunting. We will see. This is day number 6, so I'm not really expecting anything, but if anything shines, it's gonna be a good day for sure. I'll definitely accept any shiny I get. But yeah, like, seeing Pokemon in 4K is gonna be crazy. Any Pokemon game in 4K. Hopefully there's no bugs or any weird, just like anything ugly in the new Pokemon game. No, I want to. How about you? I want to, but I have priorities. I gotta buy a car. Unfortunately. I would have gotten it, but you know, it is what it is. It's around the corner, so it's about to release, man. People are about to play the Switch too. Like, that's insane. Yeah, with the games, I was just saying that, like, even Breath of the Wilds, which is an old game that came out in the Wii U, they're selling it for $80 just because it's the upgraded version, you know, and it has like more frames and stuff, and it looks a little better, a little more polished, but it's the same game, you know. It's like $80. It kind of sucks, you know. That's the only bad thing. And if you ever seen it too, another thing I just don't like about it is that the UI, the little menu when you turn it on, is the exact same menu as the Switch One. So they didn't really make it better. I think they added like little chimes to the applications. When you press the applications, it makes a little music chime that's different from the Switch One, and there you go. That's the Switch 2. That's the only difference from what I saw. It's like, bro, you can't make a better UI and just have like custom backgrounds, you know, custom themes at least. Change it up just a little bit, give it like that a new appearance, you know. I am hoping for the best, you know. I'm hoping for the performance on the Switch 2 to be like amazing. I am rooting for the Switch 2, you know. I'm hoping that it's really good. So when that Pokemon game comes out and I play it, it's going to be amazing, you know. But we will see. These game companies have been letting me down, like often, like recently. I just played the new Doom game, and apparently it's really popular, and IGN gave it a 9 out of 10, and you know, everybody loves it. But I played it, and it's not good at all. Like, it is boring. And I played it on Game Pass, so I didn't have to pay the money. But yeah, it was so disappointing. I really wanted that thing to be like super like fun and super cool, but it's just sad. I don't know. A lot of people cancel their pre-orders on the physical copy just because they didn't like it. There's like two groups. There's people who really like it, and there's people who really don't like it. And I'm with the people who don't like it. Like, compared to the Doom game that came before that one, it is not good. So yeah, I'm hoping for like really good games to come out, like, so I can get into something that is gonna just like pull me in, you know. When Tekken 8 came out, I played like 80 hours. And it didn't take me long to play 80 hours. And I couldn't get enough. I want to get into something like that again. Like, literally, I played every day. I played like probably 4 or 5 hours every day. And Tekken 8 was sick. Right now, if you like Tekken 8, they're releasing DLC content, DLC characters. And alright, the whole license thing is getting hated on. Oh, the license thing? Which, with what in specific? Hold up, let me just take an allergy pills because my nose is just going crazy. Oh, really? I don't think I've heard of anything like that about the license issue. But, Jesus. I know if people, when the 3DS came out, they were charging like $350, some crazy price. And people just didn't end up buying it. They just did not buy the 3DS. And what the company did is they had to resort to selling it for a lot cheaper and just losing out on money. And it happened. They sold it for a lot cheaper, and then people started buying it. So the same thing with the Switch, you know, like the Switch 2. They're saying, hey, it's going to cost this much, but if we don't buy it, if they don't make what they're expecting to make, they're going to end up selling it for a lot cheaper. And so we don't have to put up with that. If you try pirating games, Nintendo can permanently shut down your Switch. Oh yeah, that's always been a thing. Yeah, they just did a new update for the Switch 1, and I don't like it because pretty much if you have like two Switches and you start an application, you have to get your other Switch and connect them together in order for you to play that game. So before, you used to just have another Switch and just play any games you want. Now it's just even more difficult. So they're being a little too like crazy with trying to protect their games. They don't want to get pirated on. And oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, Hoodie. Like with how like everything's been going with scalpers and everything. Of course, now it's gonna just like, they're really gonna make money. There's always gonna be people who are gonna buy those things nowadays. Back in the days, people actually like, you know, they stood together in a sense, but it's crazy. But I mean, hopefully it's good, you know, hopefully the performance of the Switch 2, it's good. If they come up with like a hack to hack the Switch 2, I'll hack the Switch 2, man. I already have a hacked Switch 1, so I wouldn't think twice. I'll do it, man. Also changed the terms of usage. Now it says we only buy the license to play the game and Switch. Okay, it's like no physical copies, right? Is that what you're saying? That's crazy. Yes, they're just selling empty boxes and empty game boxes with like a little piece of paper with a code on it. And yeah, and then back then, if you guys noticed, and for any games, you can buy the CD, the physical copy, but the CD only kind of allows you to download the game digitally, and there's nothing on the CDs. It just gives you that little key to pretty much open the door and allow you to play a certain game. So even buying the physical copies is not worth it, because if you're, let's say, offline, you have no internet, you can buy all the physical copies you want of certain games, and you're not going to play crap. You're not going to play anything. It is so sad. You pretty much need internet to play any games nowadays. It's crazy, man. Like, I hope that Nintendo does change their ways, because it's really sad, you know. Compared to when I grew up, it was a whole different thing, you know. Games were full of things, like things to do back in the day, and like you can play for hundreds of hours and there's still things to do and figure out. Nowadays, you can beat a game in 3 days, and some games you just don't do anything else in the game. There's no post-game content. It's kind of empty and sad. It's just like a letdown, and it costs more money. For some reason, games cost more money now, and back then they were full of content. There wasn't no DLC. You know, you can unlock everything in the game. You just buy the game and you have access to all that stuff. So Back in my day, my hair looks weird, man. I've noticed I've been saying that a lot. Just back in my day, things were better, blah blah blah. I'm getting to that age. Or I'm just complaining all the time. Really, it is what it is. I really don't care, man. Like, if they dish out a really good game, the good thing about nowadays, hold up, since the new games are 3D, it's harder to pirate it on PC and mobile. Like the 3DS games, or like probably, yeah, for the 3DS, for those games, yeah. Even if you can put it in your computer, you're not gonna get that 3D experience unless you create your own console. I saw people create their own consoles, and like they'll make their own like 3DS, and it's crazy. But yeah, the good thing about nowadays is that a lot of people in the world play the new games, and they kind of let you know if it's good or bad, so you don't have to waste your money. And I'm not talking about everybody, because there's people who get paid just to give good reviews. Of course, big companies pay these YouTubers who have a big following to say certain things about their game so they can sell more copies. I have no issues with the Switch 2 console price, but the game prices combined with the key cards are what I have an issue with. Yeah, it's a little too much though, yeah. But the thing about it is that with that kind of price, you can get like a desktop PC, and you can upgrade it, and the performance is going to be like tripled, quadruple, like 10 times stronger than the Switch 2. Like, for real. The only good thing is that you're getting exclusive games that are going to come out only on the Switch 2, which is the reason I want to Switch 2, is to get those exclusive games so I can play it, like the new Pokemon games. But when you think about it, like with the performance and everything, like 4K has been around for a while already, you know? 120 FPS is not a big deal anymore, you know? It's decent, you know? You can play all the 2D games even on the phone nowadays. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Like everything gets pirated. You can play all sorts of games, like even on your phone now. Phones are like strong enough to play like crazy games nowadays, which is crazy. Like back in the day when the PSP came out, I was super impressed because it was kind of like having a PS2 in your hands. But nowadays everybody has like a supercomputer, in a sense, depending what phone you have, but they pretty much have like a really strong computer in their hands, which is phones. And they can play all sorts of games and emulation and stuff like that, which is pretty dope. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. We can get deep into topics here. There's so many things, like, I wouldn't mind paying for the Switch 2 hoodie, like myself, at all. But I'm just hoping that the content that they do release in these games are, like, worth it. They're worth that kind of money. With taxes and everything, you're pretty much close to $100, by the way. So. Oh, yeah, Yami, you can change your avatar. You can change your avatar if you want. You can go to... You have to type this in. You can choose Pokemon. You can choose Smash Bros. Characters. But you can be any Pokemon you want. Let's say if I type this in like this. I change my character to a Pikachu. Now I'm a Pikachu. So you have to do exclamation mark avatars, space, any Pokemon you want. Some Pokemons don't work. But yeah. You can change that. You're just like, wait, why am I a Bowser? What is going on? It's just random. Hey, you just chose Lugia, which is broken. Lugia, for some reason, it's kind of broken. It doesn't really flap its wings, you see? It just stands there and like... That, there's not a lot of broken ones, but that's one of the broken ones. But yeah, I am hoping that the new Pokemon game is gonna be. You like it? Nice. As long as you're happy, let's go. Let's go. I am hoping the new Pokemon game is gonna be amazing. Any other games that you can play on a PC that you can play on the Switch too? I'd rather just play it on the PC, and you're gonna save money anyways. Like the PC games on the Switch 2 is not gonna be as good as PC games, so you know why get it on the Switch 2? 450 PC would need a ton of upgrades, but yeah, Switch is best used for exclusives. Yeah, I mean 450 is like super cheap, to be honest. Like it's for a PC, that's like sadly, you're probably gonna have to pay more money to get something even better. But in the long run, that's gonna last you longer than a Switch 2, like, and the fact that you can do upgrades and save your money and eventually get more upgrades in the future. I mean, to me, for sure, man, like, it's way worth it. Like, the Switch 2, I know for sure it's gonna make games look a lot better. It's gonna be running a lot smoother, but there's gonna have some limits, man. Sadly, there's gonna be limits. A PC, you don't have to spend too much, but you do have to spend a nice little chunk of change. But in the long run, it's not gonna just go out of style just for the fact that you can do upgrades. And honestly, I probably am more comfortable with PC just because I've been around computers for a while and I kind of know the little kinks and stuff. But I know other people, it could be daunting and things could get kind of crazy with computers. Trust me, there's always drivers issues. There's always something that even when the company releases like a fix, you have to find the workaround just to fix it yourself because it's not actually a fix, and it's crazy. Lugia looks like it's sitting on your shoulders. Yeah, they go straight in my face, man. The avatars go straight in my face, and it looks funny as hell. In my opinion, if you can only have one, it's PC or PS5, but Switch doesn't fill the same role as these. Yeah, PC for sure, like... Yeah, like, I'm hoping for the best. I'm not trying to hate on the Switch too, because I'm definitely going to get it. But I am hoping that the new Pokemon games and exclusive games are, like, lit. Yo, Lucas, what's up, man? How's it going? Straight chilling, bro. Yeah, PC is the way to go, man. Like, that's why when people got the Xbox Series X, there was nothing special about it. For the fact that you can play all those games on a PC. If you have a decent PC, you can play all those games. Of course, like, if you don't want to deal with fixing anything, it's good for you, but there's always gonna be another game next year that's gonna require way stronger like processor, and you're gonna just be limited. Hold on, my nose. Oh, sick, you're going for a Magmar? Hell yeah. Oh, seriously? Dang. Your living dex is complete for Kanto? Damn, dude. You've been working hard on that. That's what's up. Is that just a shiny, or is that just a, is it just a regular Magmar? Not shiny. Okay. I was just like, damn. Hey, that's still pretty cool, man. That's not that easy. It takes work to complete your Pokédex, for sure. That's what's up, man. That's what I'm trying to do with all my Pokemon games. I just want to complete, like, the Pokédex, and that's it, man. If I want to shiny hunt later in the future, I can just shiny hunt, but that's the goal. The good thing is that with, like, all these older games, you can trade amongst themselves and, like, save a lot of time. So if you complete a Pokédex in one game, you just need those exclusives in the other game on your, like, original game, and vice versa, and then everything else is easy to complete. That's how I'm gonna do it. That Eevee is still haunting me. No chance of me getting a shiny living dex anytime soon. Damn, yeah. That takes a lot of work. The only shiny like living dex I'm gonna do is probably on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And I'm fine with that. That's it, man. I'm not doing anything crazy. Fire red, leaf green, baby. Hell yeah. It's too crazy to do like a shiny living dex unless you're not in a rush and you're gonna work like slowly for that goal. And you're just gonna take your time, then it's cool, but you gotta be on it though. That doesn't mean that it's gonna be smooth sailing. It's still a lot of work. Especially if you do it like legit and you're not cheating. That's a lot of work. Yo, Leprechaun, what's up? I've already got my living dex for SWSH. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I've worked on some of the Pokemon games, and I have most of the Pokemon in some of the games, but I'm still like I have a lot of work to do to complete the Pokédex in my other old games and stuff. Hell yeah, Safari Zone is crazy. If you're trying to catch Safari Pokemon shinies, oh my god. Akuma, what's up, brother? Chillin', man. Shiny hunting, as always. Yeah, nice. Oh, nice. In the Safari Zone? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, like, doing a living dex on one of these mainline Pokemon games? Hell no, dude. Because there's always that Safari Zone. Of course, there's other Pokemon games that don't have Safari Zone, but... man, that's gotta be a mission. Forget that. That's why I'm sticking to, like, the easy shiny hunts. This one's probably the most difficult one I ever did. And it's still pretty safe, though. There's a 25% chance of getting a, you know, of seeing Zangoose in general, so it's not that crazy. Oh, thank you, Dark. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. No problem, bro. Nope. This is the first time officially doing Zangoose. Like, off stream, I did just go in there for, like, an hour or two. Without any setup or anything, just to see if I get lucky. But, this is my official, like, shiny hunt for Zangoose. And I'm not gonna stop until I get it, so... I'm stuck here, man. I gotta see this Pokemon's nipple, like, all the time. Which is very scary. Look at his nipples. He's one of the Pokemon that have nipples. Not a lot of Pokemon have nipples, but look at that. That's horrible, man. I gotta look at that. But everything else is peachy, you know? I actually would like him to be shiny. I would take him as a shiny. Like, who designed this Pokemon? Who did that, bro? They're definitely messing... they're messing around, I'm pretty sure. They're like, yo, look at this. And they laughed, and they're just like, hey, you should leave it. Alright, I'll just leave it like that. That looks crazy. I'd rather have him shiny than Swablu, though. No. For real? What's wrong with Bonsly? My friend is going for a 1% Nuzleaf in Emeralds at the moment. Jesus Christ. Does C dot appear? Is there a higher chance for a C dot, or is just Nuzleaf that appears 1%? I know, right? My homie DJ, he's been catching shiny Pokemon almost every day. He's just on a whole nother level, bro. He just got a shiny Geodude. It's insane. And there's quite a few of us, not including me, but there's quite a few people in Discord that have been shiny hunting for a long time and haven't found their, like, that one Pokemon. It's been taking them literally, like, years and months. And then we have another homie, DJ, he's just catching shiny Pokemon left and right. So I don't know what's going on. It's way worse than Nuzleaf. He sat on his back and is just straight showing the hole. No way. For real? I gotta look this up. Oh god. What are they doing that for? Like, they're getting creepy. Hold up. It's really bad. Oh, damn. Why? 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 That is pretty scary. That is worse than Nuzleaf. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, get it, Akuma. Yeah, man, that's messed up, dude. Why would they do that? Why does he have to have... It's a baby Pokemon, too. It's a baby Pokemon. I guess they try to make it like a pot. Like, pots need, like, a little hole in order to, like, you know... It keeps the water in there, but there's a little hole for it to just, like... But Jesus Christ, that's a little too much. Like, damn. I don't know what's going on. Bonsly, man, a baby Pokemon. Like, why? Does that mean Sudowoodo has, like, a hole down there or something as well? Or it's just because he's, like, in a pot? I don't know, man. That's pretty dark. I dread to think. Yeah, that's one thing they don't really show. Of course, is Pokemon getting intimate and making eggs. You never see that. You never see a Pokemon popping a squad in the forest and taking a dookie. That they never show that, but it happens. They eat food, you know. They have to. The food has to come out some way. But yeah, they don't show these things for a reason, you know. Yeah, but that's pretty disturbing. Thank you for sharing that, Lucas. That was quite disturbing. I didn't help because I was talking about Nuzleaf's nipples, so... Deoxys. Speed form Deoxys. Looks sick. How's your guys' day going so far, though? What are you guys up to? Are you shiny hunting? Yesterday, I shiny hunted Cyndaquil and Chimchar. I did about, like, less than an hour. But no luck. But definitely want to go back on it. I've been charging my batteries, my AA batteries, just so I can keep hunting. But yeah, we will see how that goes. Swablu. Welcome back, brother. How's your shiny hunting going, Akuma? You found any shinies? There you go, the guy with the nipple. Let's go. Oh, you know what's bad? I forgot to mention Lopunny. Lopunny, that's bad. Whoever designed Lopunny, they got some serious issues, man. Lopunny is like, that's not right, bro. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Jesus. Fan service, hell yeah, that was definitely fan service for those type of people. That's insane, man. That shouldn't be a thing, but you know, I guess it is a thing. Yeah, you can say Grativore, like it has a kind of like a woman's body type of thing. Yeah, man, it's people get into that. I wonder if they're gonna keep doing that, or if they learn from their mistakes that maybe that's not a good idea to sexualize Pokemon. It's like, have they learned their lessons, or are we gonna get some more of that in the future? Oh, do they have, for real, Vaporeon? Vaporeon looks normal, though. Did they really sexualize Vaporeon? Oh my god. That's kind of crazy. I don't see how they can sexualize that, but I'm not gonna Google it. I'm good, man. I'm straight, bro. Probably. I just don't go to those type of websites, I guess. I don't really... I'm pure of heart. That's disturbing, man. I'm all for thinking anime women are hot, but they are actual women. The Pokemon thing is weird. Yeah. So I'm cool with that too, you know? It's a female, even if it's an anime, you know. You can kind of see the attraction, like, or attracting qualities. That's what I'm trying to say. And you're like, oh damn, you know. But yeah, when it comes to like furries and things like that, that's just like, come on. Oh, for real? I didn't know anything about it, man. There's a story behind it too? Oh god. Yo, the internet, bro. That is crazy. I don't want to know about it. Vaporeon is so sick looking too. It's really sick looking, like... That's crazy. If they did Vaporeon, I'm pretty sure they did a lot of other, like, normal looking Pokemon, like Pikachu or something. There's probably Pikachu with boobs in the internet somewhere, and people get off with it. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, it's always on Reddit, bro. And definitely on 4chan. Of course. Oh, really? Oh my god. But why, bro? Jesus Christ. It's innocent. It's an innocent thing. It's just a Pokemon. Like, if Pokemon existed... That's a good thing Pokemon don't really exist in real life, because just imagine what humans would do to some Pokemon. It's just messed up, bro. Hell yeah. I'm happy they don't exist, so they don't have to put up with certain human beings in this world. Like Machamp, I wonder if women would just have Machamps just to like touch his muscles and stuff. I try not to think of that. We're all trying not to think of that. I didn't help, but yeah, there's like manly looking Pokemon with muscles, and you know, I wonder if, like, you know, it's not just guys. Like women will probably want to get into that and get a little weird with their Pokemon. Poor Bonsley, bro. Poor Bonsley. He already has a hole down there, so that's not good. That's terrible. Yeah, man. Thank God Pokemon don't exist, bro. There's always people who are gonna ruin it for like the majority, like sick people. So not the tree shrub. It's a baby Pokemon, for God's sake. Like, why? Especially on a TCG card, they couldn't get like a different pose. Did you see the picture, Leprechaun? Did you see the picture I just showed? I got you right now. Yeah, bro. They have apparently a TCG card that's this art. So, that's legit a Pokemon card. I don't know, man. You see, there's a reason why aliens don't want to talk to us, and that's one of the big reasons right there. Jesus Christ, man. Like yesterday, that's all we were talking about was like aliens and conspiracy theories, and now today we're just talking about reasons why. This is all the reasons why higher beings don't want to associate themselves with us. Jesus Christ, bro. A baby Pokemon, like, why? You know what they should do? They should go find the artist who made this card and just ask him some serious questions and be like, okay, for starters, why? Why, man? He would just be like, well, I had a fantasy one night. No, I don't know. It's just disturbing, man. I think I left Leprechaun speechless. He hasn't he hasn't wrote anything. Okay, there you go. You're speechless for a while. I've lost all hope. Seriously, man. I didn't know about that. That's insane. Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, seriously, like, it's just too much. Like, I grew up with Pokemon, man. Just, to me, in my eyes, they're just so innocent, and it's just a freaking, you know, it's just an animal, if anything, to me. It's not an actual, like, you know, it doesn't go farther than that. But just some people out there, I guess. I wonder if there's more TCG cards like that are very questionable. I wonder if there's more. If he did this once, he's gonna do it twice and a couple more times. So I'm pretty sure there's more of these out there. It's good to think that it wasn't our generation that ruined it for the rest of us. Good, yeah, that's really good, yeah. For sure, it wasn't us. Yeah, too much internet is not good, I think. Yeah, that's just crazy, man. I mean, same thing. I do know about the Little Pony. How they sexualize little ponies. I do know about that. And I don't understand either. I really don't understand that. How people get obsessed with something like that is so just innocent. And it's for like, mainly for like younger, super younger kids to get into. Like a show like that. It's like, come on, man. Like, what the hell are you doing in your life that you're too obsessed with a cartoon show? I can't really talk. I mean, in the fact of just playing Pokemon, but not in a perversive way, but you know what I'm saying. But Jesus. To each their own, I guess. There's there's legit people that fall in love with like cars and like inanimate like objects and stuff. Like there's people out there that fall in love with things like that, which is also very crazy. Like I can see why how people will fall in love with a car, but not in a sexual kind of way, you know? That's just like, come on. It's a freaking thing of metal, you know? Seriously, man. As long as they don't hurt anybody, I guess it's fine, but come on, like you definitely need a therapist, and you need to work out some issues and try to have like a healthy mind again. If you guys ever watch Seinfeld, um there's one episode where Seinfeld's friends, or his friend, were the bald guy. I forgot his name, but there was an episode where he was eating a sandwich while he was making love to a woman, and then he did that so many times that there is one scene where he just ate a sandwich by itself, and he started getting like the same effects as if he was doing something to a woman. And it's kind of true if you think about it. That can definitely happen. You know, if you associate something else with that, you can combine it for sure. And I can see why people, you know, why they do things like that. But yeah, there's a legit episode of Seinfeld where that happens. Oh, you never seen that? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like Seinfeld in general is really good. Like it's a funny ass show, but you have to be into that certain thing. Not a lot of people can get into that. But there is an episode where that happened. 7-Eleven. Let's get it. Is that what the whole honey packet thing is about nowadays? Honey packet? What's that about? That's news to me. Like people using honey packets for doing sexual things? If that's what it is, Jesus Christ. No, not Pokemon. Oh, you don't know? You never watched I Show Speed streams or clips on the internet? They do come out every like now and then when I am like just infinitely just swiping upwards and watching random ass videos on the internet when I'm trying to go to sleep. They do show I Show Speed some clips of him and stuff, but I don't really stick around too long for them to keep showing me more of his videos. But yeah, I don't know anything about that. I know who he is and he's very popular and stuff, but I've never seen anything about a honey packet. Oh, a lot of Zangoose encounters. That's good. I guess it's a thing where a dude eats the packet of honey and his friend grows. If you catch what I mean, it's disturbing. Okay, so people get off with people eating packets of honey? Welcome back, Hoodie. Hell yeah. So people get off with watching people eat a packet of honey. That's it. That's kind of dumb. It's a thing where a dude eats the packet of honey and his friend grows, if you catch what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. Hoodie, you're just like, what the what did I get myself into? What did I walk into? Okay, I get, just because the guy's eating a packet of honey. I guess. I mean, if that's what makes people happy, like, okay. I mean, enjoy. I don't know. If he's watching his friend, and then, you know, that's just that's messed up. If that's your friend, like, and you don't want your friend to be, you know, yeah, I don't know if it has something to do with the chemicals in honey. But you said he's just watching his friend eat the honey. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna look that up either. I'm good. Mom, I'm scared. I need an adult. I need an adult. I need an adult present. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a you know, that's a little too far. I can watch stupid ass videos of people doing stupid things, man. Like, I enjoy stuff like that, but when it comes to doing things like that, I don't get it. I think they were playing Chain together. Oh, I played that with my girl. Yeah, that makes it even more awkward. You're playing a video game with your homie and someone's getting excited because somebody's eating honey. Like, what? Yeah, that's red flags. Like, that's a reason not to hang out with that homie, just because they can't control themselves, and that's very awkward. Like, come on. You gotta control yourself, and in public, especially in a live stream, that's red flags, man. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. So the guy who ate the honey got excited. That doesn't make sense, man. There's people who eat honey all the time, and they don't get, you know, instant, you know, they don't get excited out of nowhere. There's just something a little wrong with him. That's what's happening here. He can't control he's just thinking about certain things. I don't know, man. Yes, exactly. That's kind of something, like, I don't know, man. You gotta control yourself, bro. If you're like some sort of public figure where a lot of people, you have a big following, you gotta just, like, control your stuff, man, and just, you know, just know there's most likely kids watching and a whole bunch of different type of people watching. Like, dude, you should really control yourself. That's, like, messed up, but whatever. I digress. To each their own. Why did he get famous in the first place? Was he just playing video games or something? I mean, why does anybody get famous? But anyways. It just happens. I kind of like people like Queso. Queso is funny as hell, man. Sorry for you to come back into this. Wrong time. Wrong place. Queso is funny as hell, man. Like, I can see why he got famous, because he's funny as hell, and, like, the dude is hilarious. Like, I kind of feel bad for him, because a lot of people mainly make fun of him because of the fat jokes, but come on, man, he's a funny ass guy. Like, Get away from the fat jokes already and just appreciate the human being. Like, it's so juvenile. He got famous off of harassment if you think about it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And he's just able to kind of like, you know, grab what people are dishing at him and just like throw it back into a positive way, and, you know. Yeah, but he deserves, like, people deserve to stop with those jokes already because it's kind of stupid, and just, you know, I'm pretty sure he can joke about anything and just make it funny. But yeah, he's a you can tell he's like a very decent human being and stuff. True. Right? He won like streamer of the year. I think it was last year. Or sure I'll do that too. Oh yeah. Tim the Tat Man. Oh, I never heard of him. I gotta look him up. Yeah, but he's fucking cool, man. He got cool ass vibes. Like, Queso is the shit, bro. I respect the man. Like, nobody can just do that either. It gets to people, you know? Eventually it gets to you, and you just don't want to hear anybody talking about your anything with your physical appearance or anything, you know? But he's the man. Playing with Nick Merckx and Dr. Israel, I thought. Here, give me a sec. I'll be right back. CSGO. Oh man, Ghost was sick. But if he's cool, man, I have to look him up. Check out his videos and stuff. Oh man, that sucks. Just because he's associated with this guy. That sucks. Does he still have a big following though? Can people respect him that he's not, you know, Dr. Disrespects and he's just his own person? Yeah, man, like, why do people do that? They take advantage of their... Come on, bro, like, Jesus Christ. But that's good that it was put out there, you know. If he's like a danger to anybody, like younger people, they should definitely put it out there and at least people know. You know, that's a good thing. I like older streamers, and that kind of like, when I heard about that, that kind of just made me sad, bro, because older streamers are kind of cool, and just, that's the people I watch. But he was exposed, but wasn't he cleared? I don't know, man. Was he cleared about was it fake, or was it true? I don't know. He still does it, right? He still streams and stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, me either. I don't watch them anymore at all. I'm getting like a whole bunch of Zangoose encounters, which is dope. Oh, Hoodie, you know what's today? Today's Wednesday. You know what that means, right? No, I want you to say it. I want you to say it, bro. I don't want to say it. I want you to say it. Because I always end up saying it. And I'm always at fault. I think I kind of already said it in the start of the video. Not gonna lie. I think I already said it, bro. I started the video and that's the first thing that came out of my mouth, I think, so. It's already been said. It's been 0 days. Yeah, man. I couldn't get it this morning, but I'll probably get it like later on today. Have my little fix. Oh, by the way, Leprechaun, we're talking about sushi. It's been said. He said it. Every Wednesday in my local Publix, they serve, I think it's every Publix, they serve $5 sushis. So the best time to get it's in the morning when it's like fresh. I just fell to my knees in a Walmart parking lot. No! He said it. Damns you. Damns you all to hell. Yeah, man, sushi, I cannot not say sushi. Sushi's amazing, bro. I just wish, like, I did have, like, a place that served really, really good sushi for, like, cheap. So I don't have to spend, like, $200 when I go there. But unfortunately, there's, you know, not a place exists like that around my area. I have to settle with cheap sushi from my supermarket. But it's still good, man. It's worth it. $5 sushi, and you get kind of like you get like 10 pieces, I think. Not bad. It's delicious. My girl gave me pizza yesterday, and it was like this veggie pizza, but I don't know which pizza place they went to at her job, but they decided to just get pizza for everybody. And then since they know my girl's a vegan, they got her like special, like, you know, vegetable pizza. And so she brought 2 slices, and that thing was so unhealthy, bro. It had so much cheese inside of the crust as well. And after I ate it, I'm just like, bro, I shouldn't have eaten this. It is so unhealthy. And it didn't even taste that good. Well, I think it's about time that I get ready to start my KH3 stream here in a bit. I have to do a little bit more material grinding, and I think I'm gonna start the DLC afterwards since I have ultimate weapon now. Nice. That's not easy to get. All right, brother. Have fun, man. Get it. Good luck. I love Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way. I have it on my computer. Like, it's not my favorite Kingdom Hearts, but it's definitely playable. It's fun for what it is. Yeah, the ultimate weapon is never easy to get. That's insane. Can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 4. Hopefully that thing is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if it changes. No. I forgot how to type in for Smash Bros characters. I think it was Smash underscore. I think it's like this. Yay! Sora! Alright, man. Get it, man. No problem. Sweariness has no idea what they are doing anymore with the recent games. As a company, I haven't played the new Final Fantasy games. I don't know if the recent one was like good. I know they added the Final Fantasy 16, I believe that's the new one they came out with. They added his character in Tekken 8. Yes, got the encounter. Ah, stop it. Stop it. The last part of FF7 Remastered that released sold stupidly well. Square Enix thought it was a flop. It sold millions of copies. Yeah, I also played it. I have it on my PS5. I was gonna get it. It was on discount on the Steam store. I was gonna get it again on my PC, but I just didn't get it, you know. It was really cool. I played it. Everything looks freaking beautiful, man. I don't know if it's a flop in my eyes. It actually, the second part was pretty amazing. It was better than the first part. So yeah, I definitely played that one though. I wish they can come out with a new Dissidia game, Final Fantasy Dissidia, because they kind of messed up the last one they released. It was more of a like arcade game. In Japan, it's very famous, but yeah. Oh, for real? For real, Yami? I didn't know that. Is that for the Ruby version, Zangoose? Yeah, most likely. Yeah. Dissidia, sadly, bro, the best Dissidia game was on the PSP. I think they released Dissidia because it's kind of like a Smash Bros type of game. But yeah. Alright, brother. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I definitely have to, once I get shiny Zangoose, I definitely want to make him strong. I do want to like research and see what are the best moves that he can learn. I'm not going to EV train. I'm just going to build him pretty strong. I'll probably just feed it like proteins or whatever, but that's pretty much it, man. EV training, I'm not going to get too deep into it unless it's really, really weak and it has a shitty like nature. Then I'll get into EV training and just making him like as strong as possible, but other than that, I'm just going to catch a shiny and just be happy with it. He is going to be part of this team for sure. He's one of the reasons I play Ruby is because of Zangoose, so it's not even because of Groudon. It's because of Zangoose, man. He's the man. What's happening back here? Thank you for confirming. Yeah, like one of my favorite Final Fantasy games was Final Fantasy 12. Oh, really? Jesus Christ. 210 damage? Holy moly. I definitely got to do that. Yeah, you see, that's what I got to look up. I got to look up what makes sense for Zangoose. Hell yeah. That's why you gotta love like moves like rollout. Rollout is crazy. $210 base power, sick. That's the base. Wow. Yeah, that's ridiculous. For sure, I gotta do that. Alright, we're getting to 3,000. 3,000 total encounters already. That's just crazy. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up and once I catch him. But for sure. You know, I thought Zangoose learned false swipe automatically when you caught him in the wild, but he has to be like level 50 in order to learn false swipe, and that kind of threw me off. I'm like, are you serious? He has to be a level 50? I was gonna use him to like damage my shiny and not kill him, but I only have a level 40 in my PC box. And I'm not gonna like level him up to level 50 just so I can hurt my shiny and I can catch him. But that sucks. False swipe is perfect for catching shiny Pokemon, but once I get my shiny Zangoose to level 50, then any other like shiny Pokemon I hunt after that, I'll use false swipe. Alright, almost 3,000. Let's get it. $3K, baby. There we go. Got a level 30 Pokemon by now? Like, what you mean? If I would have just, like, killed the Pokemon and just level up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, I have the experience share too, but if you level up Puchiana too much, you're not gonna get the level 17 Zangoose with Max Repel. So I have to keep him at level 17. My Zangoose, this is not the best place to like try to like level up your Pokemon. I already beat the game, so you can go to the cave that goes to the Pokemon League, and you can train there. That's the best place. But it's not a big deal. Like honestly, I'm just gonna chip away at his health, Shiny Zangoose, and once I get him to like the yellow, I'm just gonna throw like Ultra Ball. So I should be safe. It's gonna be even safer to be honest, and I'm not gonna get him to the red, because if I get him to the red and there's a critical attack or anything, like I'm done for. You know, if I got him on the yellow, try to attack him, if there's a critical attack after that, I'm screwed. So I'm not gonna risk it. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. Today I woke up just like feeling music for some reason. Okay, cool. Let me see. This is level 19. I'm pretty sure I already have them with Fake Aid in the box. I have a level 40 Zangoose. But I think that's too much damage. And plus I want to train my shiny Zangoose. I'll just show you. No. Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. Get in the... There you go. I'm pretty sure this one knows that move. No. Oh no. You sure he learns that move in Ruby? I probably just removed it. But that was the one I was training to beat the Pokemon League. But I probably removed it because I didn't know. Boom. Let's go. Are you shiny hunting right now, Yami? Yeah, but what I was saying... Oh, for Emerald, you're good. It's no problem. It's all good. So on Emerald, he does learn that. It's good to know for Emeralds. Everything is very confusing. Me and my homies were looking up Illuminate to see if the ability of Illuminate actually works like outside the field. And so my homie did the research. Hoodie is the one who comes in here and we found out that it does work, and it increases your raid encounters, so you can get more encounters, which will get you more chances of getting a shiny Zangoose. But he pretty much searched it, and like he came to the decision that it does work. I was gonna search it up myself, but he beat me to it, and apparently it does work, and you can definitely tell. I do get way more encounters faster, so it's pretty cool. It can get very confusing though. In Ruby, it's only via TM25. Okay. I don't think I've used that TM before. I might have it. Let me check real fast. I may have that TM. There we go. There you go. I do have it. So with a shiny Pokemon, shiny Zangoose, I can definitely teach it that. If it's good. No. Wrong one. There you go. Lucky you. I don't really use my TMs. The only one I used in this game probably was Shadow Ball. Or maybe I didn't even use that one. If you probably saw it in there. I just try to collect everything in the game, and I don't really like to use it unless I really know what really works on what Pokemon. But yeah, that's kind of good to know though. You can build strong Pokemon depending what's best for them to use, and so on and so forth. Moltres. To change it, you probably have to put an S after avatar. If your avatar didn't change. Okay, then I have no idea. If it needs to be poison, I guess that's just something that could happen by chance in a specific situation. I don't know. I'll have to research it. That is a good question, and yeah, I'm gonna have to see what's the best build. Yeah, if it's just the chance for it to be poison in order for you to get that attack, then I don't think that's the best option, because your Pokemon's not always going to get poisoned. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, it changed to a Viper. Nice. Yeah, you can do double battles with the camera people. You know how you battle the people who like pretty much record your battle, and then when you battle them, they ask you, do you have anything to say? And then you can put something in there in the box. You tell them something, and then later on you go to the TV, and then they talk about you. Those people, there's always a double battle. And that's pretty much the best way to get like experience too. That's another way. They give you a lot of experience points for those battles. So it's only been 2 hours. Nice. I mean, I said it like if time was going slow, but actually it's going fast for me. Yeah, time went fast as usual. For some reason, when I do shiny hunt, it feels like time is going by like super quick. So today's not as hot. Usually Florida gets really hot and it's just terrible. But today's not too bad. I think it's been like either raining and it gets all cloudy and then, you know, it's not sunny, or vice versa. It's just really sunny. Most of the poison one can learn toxic. Okay. Are you shiny hunting, Yami, by any chance? Do you shiny hunt at all, or? Okay. I think I may have it too. This is a normal type. I may have the TM already. Yeah, there you go. You saw it? I don't really use it, so. Oh, you don't shiny hunt? You just play though, right? What's your favorite Pokemon game? No. Yeah. That's one shiny Pokemon I do want to get. I want to get Duskull eventually. Gen 2 and Gen 5 remakes. Like Soul Silver, Heart Gold. And Gen 5. You like the Switch one? Or Gen 5 remake? Yeah, I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I just recently got a copy of Heart Gold. And recently got a shiny Pokemon. I got Ho-Oh. Nice, Zangoose. I can't believe your thing is not working. What's going on? What? Oh, you're on YouTube. I think that's why. How were you able to do it the first time, though? You did change your avatar the first time. Did you use your Twitch account? It may only work for Twitch. Yeah. That's probably why. There's some that you could change it to shiny, but I haven't figured it out myself. Hate when I have to do my job. Yeah. You've been busy today, Hoodie. Damn. Yo, that's the longest I've gone without an encounter. What is going on? Why? I'm gonna play my white flute just in case. Oh, I just went into a building. That's why. When you go into a building, it resets your white flute. Alright. We should be good now. Dang it. You gotta remember those things. They're very important. Gotta go now, man. It's been fun. Alrighty. Take care, man. Have a good rest of your day. Good talking to you. Appreciate you. One thing I don't like about the Zangoose design is the tail looks kind of weird. It's a little funky. Like, I'll show you an example once it appears again. On the little sprite on the bottom, they did fix it, it looks like. On the one on the right, his tail kind of looks like that. The shiny one on top of my head. So I'll show you an example. I think they did change the claws from purple to black for some reason. If he appears, like... Nope, he's not appearing now. There you go. So it's weirdly shaped if you look at it. Like, they try to make it poofy on the bottom and then kind of like it goes smaller, but the design looks a little off. It's not the worst, but it does look kind of weird. He's still like super cool looking, but you know, those little details, it would have like made it look a lot better. But hey, back to back. Two in a row. Let's see if we can get 4 in a row. I've gotten 3 in a row. I never gotten 4. Ah, Swablu. You gotta ruin fun things. That's pretty much what you look forward to when you're shiny hunting. You're just trying to get like as many as that Pokemon. You know, you just want it to just keep appearing. I remember when I first started shiny hunting. That's what I was hoping for. It's just like, how many can I get in a row? And it's pretty amazing. You can get like, I remember for Ghastly, it's a very high encounter though. So you can get a whole bunch of those in a row. But with Haunter and Cubone, those were the ones that was fun to watch, to see how many I can get those in a row. I think I've seen like 4 or 5 of them in a row for both. It was kind of crazy. For a Cubone especially, because I think it was a 9%. And I think I was in like the 6th or 5th floor, something like that. So it was like a 9% chance for that thing to appear. And to see like 4 or 5 in a row, that's just nuts. It's crazy. I'll be right back after this encounter. Give me a sec. Alright. If only I can teach my chair how to shiny hunt. No delays. This coffee has been making me use the bathroom like way too much today. Nice. Encounters right away. And it's a Zangoose. So his eyes they do change from orange to blue. I guess everything that was orange turns blue. And his purple claws turn orange. He has blue eyes. It's pretty sick. Maybe like just shiny hunting this Pokemon, I may incorporate Viper, because it'll be cool to get another Zangoose in here, but it'll be even better to get his counterpart, which is Viper. They're like rivals, if you guys don't know, and it's kind of like a mongoose and a snake. They're like they're like rivals. But it'll be cool to get a Pokemon Sapphire and just start hunting Viper. It's in the same area, by the way. Viper. I have to set up my Sapphire though, so I can get the best odds for Viper. It's the same exact thing for Zangoose. You need a Pokemon with the ability Illuminates. You need a lot of max repels. You need a level 17 Pokemon. You need a lot of Ultra Balls. You don't really need a lot of Ultra Balls, but it's good to be safe. But yeah, it's a little setup. It's not the hardest thing to do, honestly. It'll probably take me, like, depending what I have in my box. For this one specifically, I did have to try to find a Pokemon with the ability Illuminate. I actually hatched Pokemon, Chinchous, until one came out with Illuminate. I got really lucky, and the first one that hatched had the ability. But it takes a little minute to set up. I remember when I first started the Zangoose hunt, it did take me a couple hours to get everything set up. So that's the only issue. But would be super cool to hunt a Viper on the side and do Zangoose. Same thing, I did the same thing when I was hunting Ho-Oh in Pokemon Gold. I was playing Pokemon Heart Gold on the side, and when I got to Ho-Oh in Pokemon Heart Gold, I ended up just incorporating it into the stream, and I was doing 2 Ho-Ohs at the same time. Try to say that sentence 2 times faster. It's crazy. But yeah, it's kind of fun to do. What a silly game to play. To make me feel this way. What a silly thing to do to make me dream of you. Here, just for fun. Let's go. Just for funsies. Let's do a little something right here. Wait, did I start it? Yep, the right one. Bing. Sapphire. Oh no, my berries are not growing, or I just took my berries out. I probably just took the berries out. I do have a shiny starter. Shiny combustion in Sapphire. I think that's my only shiny though. I believe. Yep, I have a little skitty. This is supposed to be my flying Pokemon, but... Wait, does combustion no fly? Oh, I haven't got to that part? Hold up. I got 3. No, this is the wrong one. Hold up. I have 2 Sapphires, so that one I'm still working on. Let me see if I actually got a little further in this one. I believe I did, though. I don't know now. Je ne sais pas. There you go. In the same exact place, too. That's hilarious. Oh, this one, I did get a shiny Latios. I believe. Let me see. So I have a shiny Sceptile. Shiny Latios looks freaking badass. And I think that's it. Alright, let me see. Let me see if I have a level 17 Pokemon I can just use for now. I do have this one, it's not shiny though. Oh, somehow I put a Master Ball in this guy from another game. Yeah, I put rare candies on these guys. I traded from another game. Level 17. I got a Seviper. Level 15. Come on. Level 16 Skamori. That could work for now. Who should I take out? I didn't get a shiny Kyogre. I wish I got a shiny Kyogre. I don't have a Pokemon with Illuminate. Hold it up. I may look up something real quick because there's a possibility. Volbeat has Illuminate. No, he has Swarm. And then his counterpart doesn't have, it never has Illuminate. Do I have a Chinchou though? I may have a Chinchou. Ah, no Chinchou here. I don't know if Chinchou is only in Pokemon Ruby. No. So you see, you do have to do a setup. I don't even know if I have White Flute. Oh, okay, I did hack 99 Master Balls in this one. That's the only thing I hacked though. Anyways. This was a very old copy I played a long time ago, so... Alright. Let's see if I get lucky. It's a Viper off the bat. Did I just trade him back? No, it's just Skamori. Do I have max repels? Alright. You see how long it takes for encounters without anything on? It takes way too long. It's a Viper. He looks so freaking sick, dude. On my DS screen, he actually looks darker. The purple is darker. It's not as bright as the thing on the screen. Oh, you could get this guy, Lombre. It's kind of weird to see Lombre. I haven't seen him in a minute. He looks very weird. Okay, good. We got an encounter on there pretty fast. Hey, Lotad. So yeah, what I can do off stream is just set this guy up. You can get Swablu in both of the games. Ooh, a lot of Zangoose. Let's go. Swablues. Directional pad sucks. Not the acrobike. So Viper. So Viper is probably my favorite snake Pokemon for sure. He looks pretty damn sick. You cannot not like that. I'll take a shiny Lotad. That'll be sick. Yeah, I forgot how they look like. I just put my sapphire on just to see if I can get a shiny Viper or anything. Yeah, I'll be sick to get a shiny Lotad or Lombre or whatever. It's all good, bro. Sleight of hand. I have to do the setup on Sapphire to get the best odds, though. I don't have anything. I'm just doing max repel right now. You see how long it takes to get an encounter is ridiculous. Swablu. Yeah, I am. It just, you gotta collect the stuff, you gotta collect the ashes, and it takes a little minute. It's just gonna waste some time, so I'd rather just do that off stream. And I still need to get the Pokemon with the ability Illuminate. I still need to get a Poochyena, so I'm just gonna wait. No, yeah, it's super easy. I just don't want to waste more time. I only got a little bit of time left, too, for today. So Viper looks super sick. 3100s. Sceptile looks super sick as a shiny. Check it out, Hoodie. I do have a shiny Latios. It looks like Mountain Dew color, just like Totodile. And I have a shiny Sceptile. That's the only shinies I got in this game. Sceptile looks sick, bro. Both of these Pokemon look super sick. Like that color. Pretty much, yeah. For some reason, I'm smelling food right now. I don't know what's going on. There is no food in my house like that's cooking. But I smell like if somebody's cooking food. What is going on? Hey, it's a Viper. Nice. Lumbre. Lucha Libre. It's so much better, the directional pad on the DS. It's so sad how the GameCube controller can have a good D-pad. My Skamori is running away every time, like, and it's only a level 16. That's really good. Oh, at the same time, the same exact encounter. What the heck? That was sick. That's never same Pokemon too. That's never gonna happen again. What? That was pretty sick. It's synchronized, man. It's almost the same tile. Would have been sick. Oh, same tile. Well, no, not really. It's like 2 away. Damn. It pretty much happened again, too. Let me see if I can get on the same exact tile. Alright. Not really. There you go. No. Survivor. Ah. Nope. Go to run. Ah, the D-pad, bro. So annoying. Come on, D-pad. Work with me, man. We got to work together. I'm getting more encounters on my freaking Sapphire. Look at this. What's going on? Look at it. I think I still have max repel too. What is going on? Hold up. Yep. Still working. Pick the Rapidash hunt back up and leaf green. Hell yeah. Where's max repel? Gonna see if I can at least complete the phase before I get shiny Toda. If not, Rapidash. Though I don't really care. Alright, cool, man. Oh yeah, good luck. Hopefully you do get something, man. You get that shiny. That's sick. So this is like not so convenient, to be honest. This is kind of, it takes more labor and is not as fast. Crazy how much faster random encounters are than self reset. Yeah, true. Especially when you need to go through a dialogue box and stuff, like talk to people in order to get certain Pokemon. Yeah. Who knows, man? You might get that Rapidash way faster. Yeah, if I can control both of these games with one controller, then this would be a lot better, but this could be kind of annoying. Would be cool. That's on my Leaf Green, which I decided I'm gonna reset to do the shiny team on. That's on my Leaf Green, which I decided to do a shiny hunt on. Like, what do you mean? Oh yeah, yeah. You said because it's your original copy since you're a kid, right? That's your original copy as a kid. Oh hell yeah, it's gonna be sick, man. That's the way it should be. Sadly, my Fire Red it's a copy I just bought years ago. Yeah, which I'm gonna reset after I get Toto, so I can do the shiny team on there. Yeah, it's gonna be sick, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, like for sure, it's not too bad. It's super doable, especially if you're streaming it and you can talk to people. Yeah, I sold my Fire Red. At least you have an honorable kind of thing. Like losing it is better than selling it. I freaking sold mine, bro. I wish I never sold any of my Pokemon games, but that's life, you know. At the same time, let's go. Yeah, man. Even not Pokemon related too. I sold some good games. But you don't know they're good. You don't know they're going to be super popular in the future. Like, all you're thinking about is getting the next new thing that came out and you're just super hyped and it's a trap. But there's nothing you can do about it, bro. It's like, you already did what you did, so it's all good. I'm chilling. I was able to get most of like all my games and all my Pokemon games back and more, so I'm chilling right now. And definitely I don't want to sell, I'm not gonna sell any of my Pokemon games or any of my games in general, bro. They're here to stay. Even the ones that are not even considered like very popular right now, I'm keeping everything, man. There is no way in hell. Yeah, exactly. When you're old enough to buy your own things like that again. Yeah, man. That's the good thing about being an adult and having money and stuff. Sad thing is you're not gonna really enjoy it like you did when you were a kid, but you're enjoying it nonetheless, so why not? On the D-pad, it is so easy to run away. Man, I'm jealous now. Why can't the GameCube be like that? It feels so natural. To be honest, I probably have more hours resetting for Total than I did playing Crystal as a kid. Dang. You didn't really get deep in Crystal as a kid, huh? And anyways, that's a lot of hours, to be honest. It'll take you probably like 9-10 hours to beat the game. So honestly, you're right. Even if you beat the game, you still, right now you did a lot of hours. Like, not a lot of people do that many hours, to be honest, in general, when they're playing that game. If you're just casually playing it just to beat the game. I always got stuck at the golden round because I didn't read what the NPCs were saying. Exactly, right? Me too, man. When I was a kid, I did not read anything. I just skipped everything, and then my ass gets really lost. And then I'm questioning, oh, this game is stupid. Like, why is it like this? It's so complicated. But all you have to do was freaking read the dialogue. It's the easiest thing to do, and yeah. I was so impatient as a kid, too. I just wanted to play the game. I really didn't care about reading as a kid. I think it took me until I was like maybe 13, 14, and then I started actually reading books and getting into things. So Viper and Zangoose side by side. Nice. I'm guessing I got stuck because I didn't get the water pail for pseudo. Yeah. An easy thing you can like skip to is the move fly in Crystal. Cause there's a lady outside of this island, like next to the caves where you get Lugia. There's an island there with like a with a gym, and then there's a girl outside that's like, hey, if you beat the gym leader, I'll give you fly. And so if you talk to her the first time and you're just going fast just to talk to every NPC, and you just talk to her once, you're screwed. Because you will never learn the move fly unless you're reading. Yeah, man. Crazy, right? I enjoy reading the game now, and it's really silly. Like, some of the trainer says the most silliest thing, so it's kind of fun. I read it. I don't really take my time reading it. I read everything fast, so... You know, I don't really get too deep into it, but I read it. Like, especially if there's a really good game that I like and the whole thing is the story, it's like you have to read it for the story. Like, you're not going to enjoy the game if you don't read the story with it too. So I tend to like read all the games I play nowadays. I'm legit getting a lot of encounters in Sapphire. I don't know what's going on. And my whole setup is not even set up there. I don't know why, but it's working. I'll take it. Zangoose. No. Damn directional pad. Why? Nice. That was almost exactly the same. It's so satisfying. He didn't let me run away. That's the first time. Yo, My Skamori is fast as hell. By accident. I just pulled them out of the box. Hold up. I feel like my Sapphire copy is faster on the DS than on the GameCube. That is very weird, if that's the case. Here, I'm gonna try to run away at the exact same time. No, it's exactly the same. At least we know. Yeah, if anything, the GameCube player might be just a little bit faster. That's it. Come on, encounters? Encounters? Jesus. On Sapphire is way faster. What the hell's going on here? I'm so, like, confused. I probably don't even need the setup. Probably just need the max repel. Okay, now it's showing. It's kind of slacking. Yeah. It was just probably some, like, odd coincidence that it's just happened. Dude, it's fast, though. In general, it's been super fast. What the hell? Look at me. On my Ruby copy. What is going on? What? I'm so confused, man. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Okay. That makes sense. This makes sense now. Thank you. I'm just getting really lucky with encounters. That's what's going on. Do you need any sort of like setup to get the Rapidash hoodie? Or you just hunt it? Ah, bollocks. Now that I know Illuminate works, I should probably get an Illuminate Pokemon. I have Pokemon with Damp in case I get a Geodude because it's... Okay, nice. Very cool. Yeah, right? Illuminate? It's pretty decent. But, like, deadass, my Sapphire doesn't even need it. I'm getting so many encounters. But yeah, it's good to know these things, though, in general. Especially with Self-Destruction and Damp. That's awesome. I know Gengar doesn't get affected by self-destruct, but in some games he does actually. In Crystal, he does not get affected by self-destruction. In like other games like these, I think he does get affected by it. Interesting is a normal type move, but I think Damp stops self-destruct from happening, so the shiny can't kill itself. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it doesn't even does the move. Okay, I understand you. The difference between Gengar is that he doesn't get affected, but the Pokemon still dies. Yeah, of course, for shiny hunting, Yeah, you definitely need damp if you're going after something that can self-destruct. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I think I need to do a repel. Let me see if I can do this at the same time. Hehehe. Swabloos. Oh, it feels so good, the D-pad on the DS. A little finger candy. I don't mean that in a nasty, perverted way, but just using the D-pad on the DS is so satisfying. It's as it should be. Low-key, it's crazy how low quality the GameCube controller is. Yeah, right? It is sad. And it has nothing to do with, like, how old it is, because there's been old controllers that, like, they're badass till this day. Yeah, man. They cheaped out. They definitely cheaped out. That's why, like you said, getting a custom GameCube controller might be, like, super freaking dope. For the fact that you can, like, change those things. Getting custom D-pad, having it the way you want it to feel. Honestly, there's not a lot of games that use the D-pad on the GameCube controller. So it all depends. It's personalized. Yeah, like the PS2 controller might not be the best design, but the quality is solid. Same thing for the PS4 controller, bro. Yep. PlayStation has been doing it right, bro. Yeah, the freaking PS4 controller, people still use that for tournaments. That thing goes hard. I don't know about the PS3 controller, though. I think that's where, because I do have one. It's not the best. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the cool thing is that you can buy, I don't think you have it yet, Hoodie, but you can buy the cable so you can hook up your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube. And the only reason I don't use that is because I don't want to mess up my, my Game Boy Advance for shiny hunting. Just smashing A, you know? But it feels amazing, man. It is the way to go. That's why I said before I wanted to get like a crappy Game Boy Advance that I can fix up and just use it as my controller for shiny hunting. Because it feels perfect, man. It is like the ultimate setup, I guess, for playing Game Boy Advance games on the GameCube. Dude, my repel's ending so quickly. It gives you random puns, but I like resetting with the GameCube controller better. Oh, there you go, yeah. It's kind of simple with the Game Boy Advance, though, but yeah, I get that. Almost at the same time. Yeah, I get you. For me, both are kind of easy. It's not really, you know. Once you know what to do, I mean, it's not crazy, but I kind of understand what you mean. I think the buttons on the Game Boy Advance, they're kind of weird buttons. They're like just a long piece of plastic, and they could kind of like bend around. So I think I know what you mean. Sometimes it takes me 2 to 3 times to reset on handhelds. Oh, wow. Crazy. Yeah, I guess it all depends on your system, too. If it's, like, weird out, if, like, the buttons are already, like, been pressed so many times, it's going to be more difficult to press, for sure. So that's another thing. Yeah, they sell Game Boy Advances for pretty cheap, man. I should definitely try to buy just a couple more just in case, because I have 2, but this pink one has just the aftermarket membranes on the buttons, and it sucks, so it's not usable. Everything works on the pink Game Boy Advance that I have, but the buttons are so sticky, and I've cleaned it so many times, so it doesn't have to do with like that it's dirty or anything. It's just the membrane, it's so bad. People kind of warn you too when you're about to buy aftermarket membranes. If you read the reviews, people are just like, hey, just so you know, man, they're not gonna feel good after a little minute. They feel good at first, but after a little while, like, that just goes away, man. It starts to be super sticky, low quality, you know. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the Game Boy player actually is a little bit faster than the DS Fats, which makes sense. You see, I did that at the exact same time. My DS Fat goes just a little bit slower. Come on. Come on, Ruby. You're making Sapphire look really good. Why? That makes no sense. It makes me feel bad with all the time I spent to like get really fast encounters. And this happens. Look at that again. Sapphire got the encounter before me. What? Before Ruby. It's a lie. Everything's a lie. It's like kind of like the placebo effect. All these little things I did on Ruby is just placebo. It's just to make me feel like it's happening faster. It's crazy, man. Just imagine Shiny Seviper and Shiny Zangoose at the exact same time. That would be it for the year. That would be my luckiest thing for the year, and that's it, man. Maybe next year something cool will happen like that, but maybe not. If that happens to me. Alright, we're at 3 hours already, so I'm gonna go to 800, man. I'm gonna do 30 more Zangoose encounters like a boss, because I could, and I'm gonna do it. So try and stop me. I'm gonna go a little bit harder on the paint today. I know I'm such a cool guy for doing this. Oh my god. I don't know. This is a little bit kind of fun, just like paying attention to both screens. Everything just became a little bit more complicated. But it's a good little challenge. Dum 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 dum. Dude, what is happening with Ruby? No, come on. What is happening with Ruby? This is crazy. There's no way. See, I could understand that it happens for a little bit, but for it to keep happening and I'm not getting encounters? Come on. And then Sapphire's just getting encounters? Like, no, dude. Come on. Okay, you see, that felt good. Today is reverse day. Alright, let's see who gets the first encounter. Ruby or Sapphire? Bros. What is happening, man? No. I need an adult present. This is not happening. There's no way. Was it all a placebo? Does Illuminate actually work? Look at that. Nah, dude. I'm gonna call the police, bro. There's some fuckery going about in this game. No way. It keeps happening, bro. Sapphire keeps getting encounters first. Nah, bro. There's something wrong here. I'm rethinking my whole life as we speak. And all the choices I made. What? Watch me set up Sapphire and it goes a lot slower now. Yo. What is happening? Ooh, Zangoose and Viper. There you go. Side by side. Mortal rivals. They freaking hate each other, man. These two Pokemon. It's kind of good I'm doing like both games, because since they hate each other, one is going to want to be shiny first, so it's a competition for them. It's like there's no way my rival's going to be shiny before I do. Ah, come on. I didn't even get that encounter. No, I'm not trying to kill the bird. Ah. I'm about to run out of max repels. I'm going to have to reset. Ruby in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that one felt good. Ruby went first this time. So I need 25 more encounters for Ruby version, and then I'm good to go. I don't think it's gonna take too long. It's gonna be a little thing, but it's no problem. 3,200 encounters, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's go, 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 go. If Sapphire gets the shiny first, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Because it feels like that now. It feels like Sapphire has it going on, like Stacy's mom, and it looks like it's gonna be that way. Stacy's mom has got it going on. No. Oh, super effective. Good to know. Nature power use. That took so long just to use Stun Spore on my Skamori. Now it's going to be a lot slower. Now I'm going to have to heal this guy. Dang it. Now I'm actually going to have to heal his Paralyze, because he will go slower and it's going to be harder to run away. I only got 2 full heals. I gotta make sure to pay attention enough to not do that again. Oh. I need like a little timer. When to run away. A little like metronome. Like come on. Bollocks. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't count. I have to wait at least 4 to 5 seconds, maybe 6 sometimes. Because sometimes it just doesn't count, man. I don't know. Like, I think Trench is, like, onto something when he's telling us to use another shiny counter. Because this one is kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, the one on the left. The picture I did set was for total encounters. I just put the last part appeared. And then for Zangoose, I put the whole sentence. But you see, that one didn't even count. Because I went too fast. I have it set to just default. I have it set to default right now. I don't know if murder mode is gonna... Hold up. Is that default? Is murder mode default? Because that's what I have. Yeah, murder. That's kind of a strong word to use in the Pokemon world. Yeah, murder is default. But that's the one I've always been using. Sometimes it's quicker than other times. It's really weird. Murder. You see? It took that long for it to encounter. Pain in the arse. Pain in the exterior. I think that's the one to use for random encounters. Yeah, right? I think so too. And Masuda's for eggs, yeah. I haven't tried the Masuda one yet with that encounter, but I'm pretty sure it's the same exact thing too. I don't know. I gotta test it out. And no encounter, you see? I waited that long. I assume the only difference is the rates they checked at. Maybe one is faster than the other, I guess. This one is fastest though. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, it's very weird. It's probably when the program wants to check for something, there's probably some sort of delay inside of the program itself at various time, depending when you get the encounter. Because I've noticed, like, the same kind of Pokemon that pops up, sometimes it's faster, and then sometimes, in other cases, it's slower to get the encounter. You see, that was pretty slow. I counted to like 5 seconds. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 6. I don't know. True, I could do that. I already started the hunt, so I'll have to redo everything to change it, but I'll definitely do that next time. Just to check it out, see what's going on there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Something like that. So I'm gonna count it right now. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. $777. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was kind of like 4 to 5. But it looks like 5 is the safe number of seconds to wait. Come on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5 is the one. If it was just a little bit faster, it would help. You know, it will kind of like give me even more encounters. But the danger to that is that if it worked really well, it could also mess you up because you're like resetting or you're just running away really fast. So if it's a shiny, that can really mess you up. Especially if you're paying attention to like different screens, not just one. So that can really mess you up. So I'm kind of happy. I'm grateful I have to wait a little bit so my stupid human brain could process that there's a shiny or not. My peanut brain. Yep, I got the encounter. Thank God. I went kind of fast there. I hate that it's not 100% accurate because you can still do human error, which I do all the time, and sometimes I don't get the exact encounter, so, you know, when I do catch the shiny Pokemon, the number in the end is just a more or less number because it's not 100% accurate, which sucks. That kind of does bother me. I wish I knew the exact number of how many encounters it took to get that Pokemon. It's hard to be 100% perfect too, because sometimes you are talking to people and you get a little distracted, and you know, even if you are paying attention, I'm pretty sure like you're gonna like mess up. Come on, Ruby. It takes so long. Dang it. I used Pecked again. Peep peep. Pum pum. No! It used Wrap. Ah, you poop. You freaking poop. You manure. Now I'm gonna have to go through this stupid battle. Nice. That's what a mistake does, by the way. It keeps you in battle. I haven't heard those noises in a while. I remember there's a time I played so much Pokemon that I legit I kept hearing the background music even though I wasn't playing the game. And that was kind of scary. I played so much Pokemon, I kept hearing the music. That's freaking crazy. Like, true story, man. Alright. $32-32 right now. 32-32. That would have been 6 shiny. This is... Oh, I'm gonna have to reset. Out of max repels. Okay. Ah, did I get the encounter there? No, I just don't know. Why? It's important that I don't mess up getting Zangoose encounters because I don't really get those too much, so if I mess up a Zangoose encounter, that's bad. So I gotta make sure to pay attention. I need a new phone, man. Been trying to charge my phone for 10 minutes and it won't charge. Oh, bro, that sucks. I hate getting a new phone, man. It's so much money. I hate paying for phones, to be honest. It sucks. Did your phone get wet or something? That sucks, man. Maybe you need a charger, a new charger maybe, because sometimes it's the charger that's messed up. Maybe it needs to be cleaned out. Okay, damn, that sucks, man. It sucks getting a new phone, man. I hate it. Phones are so expensive, and to get anything decent is gonna cost you a lot of money. Nice. Zangoose and Viper. I like to see them side by side. So sick. I would love a shiny Viper, like really bad. But if I get it first, man, the Viper, like, that's gonna be perfect because I don't have to hunt it afterwards. But we'll see what happens. I may set up Sapphire just so I can hunt both of these at the same time now. Mortal enemies at the same time. We can do a you know, a vote to see which one might shine first. Make it interesting. Not with real money though. Bum 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 bum. No. Okay, I got the encounter. Thank God. Once I see low tads, I know low tads or C dots, I know my max repel ran out. So let me do this. Well, it is a level 16, so maybe my max repel didn't run out. Yep. It's a level 16. I gotta increase my Skamori to level 17 in order to get more Viper encounters. So that one does actually do something. I don't know about Illuminate anymore. I think the Illuminate is a placebo effect. But it doesn't hurt to just have it just in case. You know, why not? No encounter? Come on. I waited so long. You poop. I should have just started this. I really wasn't thinking about it, but I should have started this like from day one of hunting Zangoose. I should have just hunt Zangoose and the Viper at the same time. Such a sick idea. And I didn't do it. Nice, side by side. 787. Yeah. Thank God I already had max repels in my Sapphire, because it makes things easier. But I am going to have to set this bad boy up today. It's a Viper. No. Poison Tail. Skamori can get poisoned. This is a fast Viper. Am I going to get paralyzed? Of course I am. Don't lick me, man. That's just wrong. That's the weirdest Pokemon attack move. Make sure we both have repels. Nope. They're both active. I'm good. Nice. At the same time. Almost at the exact same time. No Zangoose. Come on. It's so stuck at 787. So Viper. 788, baby. Let's go. Need 12 more, and I'm good to go. 800 encounters. I think that's pretty good. That means we need 200. That means maybe tomorrow we get to 1,000. Let's go. Put it in the work, man. If you're gonna shiny hunt, you better put in the work. Zangoose. Let's go. 789. Alright, now we're starting to see more Zangoose, which is amazing. This is what we want, people. We want to see the Goose Man. The little Zan. Spoon Man, come together with your friends. Save me. Ah, bollocks. When it's synchronized, it's a little better to shiny hunt. You see, I can't... I'm gonna have to wait a certain amount of seconds. If I wait too long, I get 2 encounters instead of 1. So it's better to get synchronized encounters than separately. Then it's way harder to do at the same time. That was like 6 seconds. And make sure this one has... of course it's not gonna work. Okay. I was right on top of black glasses. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Come on. Pff, Ruby. Come on, Ruby. What? What? That took way too long. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I think I'm done for today. It makes no sense. I'm still very shocked. Ah, God, really? Like, theoretically, Ruby should have the faster encounters, but it's vice versa. I don't know, man. I think I just need a little break. I just need 10 more encounters with Zangoose, and I'm done, but Jesus Christ. What is going on? There you go. Max Repel ran out, finally. At the same time. The exact same time. Yeah, it was just like a millisecond. Sapphire was just a millisecond slower, maybe even less than that. Definitely not at the same time. So Viper though. Damn, Swablues. So many Swablues. If I was shiny hunting Swablu, this would be perfect. With all the Swablu encounters I'm getting. Oh, cool. Nice. Perfect. 8 more to go. That wasn't too bad. Oh man, I attacked. Yeah, let me just run away. Bats Gamori. You get back in your ball. Oh, cool. Damn, dude, that sucks. Yeah, at least you have that that way to charge your phone though. I do have one of those things too, but it just charges the phone a little bit slower, so I don't really use it. I have a Millennium Falcon. I got it from GameStop. It's a Millennium Falcon that you place on your table. You put your phone on top and it charges. It just does it really slow, but I really like the way it looks. Yeah. For some reason, I think they do charge slower on those things, but yeah. I saw that in GameStop and I just said, take my money. That thing looked really sick. I never use it though. I should use it. I should just put it here on my computer table. Even though it charges slow, but if you're not using your phone, like, who cares? It's gonna help. Alright, 7 more to go. Almost 3,300 too. Nice. Dum, 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 dum. Do you have insurance on that phone? You might get it fixed for free if you have some sort of insurance on the phone though. Hopefully. Sometimes they can give you a replacement. Yeah, I did, man. I actually did grind it. My crazy ass went for like almost another hour. I haven't even looked at the time. Let me see. Yeah. I went for another freaking hour. I hope so, man. It's been 2 years. Well, maybe. You never know, man. We will see. Maybe it's time to upgrade the phone too, if you want. I may need to change my phone because my phone tends to have issues. Since it's a flip phone, you open it and close it, they tend to break faster. So pretty much I think when you buy one of these phones, they tell you, okay, you probably have like this many times that you can actually flip open and flip close the phone until it breaks, pretty much. So flip phones are pretty much garbage. They do break faster than any other phone, so I wouldn't recommend it. They're pretty sick. I love it. That's why I got one, but they just break, man. Especially a phone that has a screen inside and a screen outside. It's like you're messing with that ribbon cable inside, and eventually it gives in. Yeah, I think this was the first and last flip phone I'm gonna get in my whole entire life. Unless they perfect it, you know. it, if they perfect it enough that it's not gonna give you issues in the future, then of course, why not? It's pretty sick. Don't poison. Okay, he can't get poison. Nice. Ah, let me go, Viper. I don't want to be your friend. Oh no, and I'm gonna have to fight him. Dude, what a waste of time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a good setup for Sapphire once I'm done playing this game. He's gonna kill my Skamori. Nice. It actually started out really good. Now it's going bad. It started out really good. Right now it's just not so much. Exactly, has too many things going on. My poor Skamori, and somehow he won. Nice. Somehow he's the champ. I got 99 Master Balls. I did put a whole bunch of Master Balls in this. Let me see. It was a while ago, though. I don't generally do that. No, I can't Nah. I can't fix my paralyze. Nice. I think that's it for this guy for today. Because there's just going to be more issues after that, so let me just finish this run today. But I'll try to get the whole setup done for Sapphire today, and I could hunt Viper and Zangoose at the same time. It'll be fun. I think that'll be really fun. I have to get rid of those 99 Master Balls because I'm not going to use it. I don't believe in cheating. I just did that for some reason years ago. It just makes me feel bad if I do cheat. Just it's not satisfying. But yeah, I feel ashamed. No, don't go in your bag. You numbnuts. You're so dumb. Ride your stupid bicycle and do what it's told, Nosk. It puts the lotion on its skins. It does what it's told. You ever see Joe Dirt? That movie is hilarious, bro. That's like one of my favorite like comedy movies. That thing, dude, even if you watch it till this day, it is so funny. Home is where you make it. He's like, you like to see homos naked? No! Home is where you naked. That's one of my favorite parts. There you go. 5 more to go, baby. We're getting it done. You never seen Joe Dirt? Dude, it is so freaking funny. Bruh, watch it, man. It is so funny. It is such a overall good movie too. It's like a feel-good movie as well. It's pretty good. You ever watch The Bubble Boy? That was like in the time where all these movies were coming out that are like similar, like that. It is hilarious, man. What? The Bubble Boy? No. Bruh. These movies are so good, man. You know who Beetlejuice is? Not the movie, but the actual guy. Beetlejuice. He's like a small person. He was in okay, he's in the movie, man. He's legit in the movie. Bubble Boy. Red. Yeah. Spell red. He actually spelled that one right. R-E-D. And then what was the other question? Something about a carrot. What color is a carrot? I think it's a carrot. Yeah, L-S-T-R. I think he was trying to spell his name, which is Lester. His actual name is Lester, so I think that's the only thing he could kind of spell. Yeah. Dude, I love Beetlejuice, man. I'm surprised that guy's still alive. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I've seen his his videos so many times. I got like obsessed with watching like Beetlejuice videos. And that's all I wanted to watch for a good minute. Bro, right? Seriously. Facts. Alright, 3 more to go. Almost done here. 4 hours. Jesus. Good thing I had like a coffee and a half today, because this would have been really bad. I'm actually still feeling pretty good. But almost 4 hours of not eating food, that's not good. I'm gonna have to make some potatoes or something after this. Feel my body. Because when you move your body... A lot of Swablues today. Today, I don't think I got like... I think today was probably the worst day of Zangoose encounters I got. Make sure this is still going. It wasn't that good at all. Yeah, for sure. Look how long it's taken me to get a Zangoose, man. Bro. If I'm hunting Swablu, this would be perfect. There you go. There's the man. 2 more. Let's see if I can get a back-to-back. Or just 2 back-to-backs. Yo, I got it. Actually, I need 1 more. 1 more back-to-back. When I hunt Rapidash Ponyta, I feel like I get way more matchup in Geodude than I should. Oh, wow. Who knows? That might be the shiny that pops up. Damn. That's why you kind of prepare with a Pokemon that knows damp, right? So you can get the Geodude. Just in case. Nice. It's good thinking, bro. Because I would have slept up on that for sure. There you go. The last Zangoose of the day. 800 encounters, baby. I did an extra hour. Well, my people, I am out. I appreciate everybody who came and watched and chilled. Had a good time today. Had a lot of energy. I wish you guys a good rest of your days. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Good luck shiny hunting. And hell yeah, take care, guys. Peace. Thank you, man. Same here. Take care.